sets him down into the shotgun once again. Touchdown, Browning! Henderson. Sets him down into the shotgun once again. Touchdown, Browning! Henderson has a nice little spin move. Thanks for a nice little move.
Hey, we want to welcome you guys out here to Union High School, where we've got the paper makers. I came down here to meet the Union Titans. Two Camas schools going at each other out here tonight, Friday night. GSHL 4A schools, girls basketball out here tonight. This is EPS Sports. Rod Lawrence and John Schroeder on the mic with me here tonight, and we hope we're going to bring you an exciting game. We got one going against two tonight, so this ought to be pretty exciting.
Can't hear anything.
I can hear you.
Can't hear a thing.
Oh, okay. So we got little technical difficulties here, but right now we've got the thing going on here. We're getting ready to get the starting lineup here for the home team, the Union Titans.
Sophomore goal. Number 3, Vixen Over. A 6'1" junior post. Number 10, Tori Memphis. the 5'11" senior post, number 24, Courtney Cranston. The Tigers are coached by
Check.
All right, now we're getting ready to set some technical difficulties here on that other headset. Hopefully we'll be able to get that one taken care of here pretty quick. I can actually hear him, but he's having a problem hearing me. So what we're going to go ahead and get started here. Like I said, Union High School, Camas, going against the Titans. These are two schools actually with Camas addresses. Now, if you ask the people out there at Camas, they're not going to fess up to the fact that Union is actually a Camas school. They like to feel like they're the only school out there, but we'll go ahead and let them feel that way. We're getting ready with this jump ball here and get this game started off. Right there in the middle, we've got Caitlin Forner. Oh, no, we got that wrong. We've got Tori Midland go against Courtney Kleemer for the jump ball, and the game has begun. Union's going to take first possession here. Camas starts out first with a zone defense, a 3-2 defense. Union getting the ball around the horn and trying to find a weak spot in that defense there. Nice little crossover to the basket. She's going to get stopped. Kick it back out for the three. And we've got that. It's a good bucket there by Maggie Wells. Now Camas here on offense running their motion. Union set up here in a loose man, if you will. Loses the handle. Kleemer comes up high to set the screen. Drops it down there in the corner. Now back up top. Hanson handling the ball right now. Tries to pull up at the elbow and buries it for 2 points. Camas with three-quarter press here. Nice little ball handling there out of the hands there of Courtney Cranston. That ball's going to go out of bounds. The Camas Papermakers coming back the other direction. That Cranston name may sound familiar. Her big brother went to school here, and now she's being coached by her father. So now Union's got, now they've gone into a zone-type defense as well. Camas with a kind of a motion, kind of passed up that three. Now we got a deep three, and she's going to bury that one straight ahead. Great shot there by Jordan Wiles. Camas trying to trap when the ball's picked up. Union does a good job of breaking that. Kicks it out to Cranston for three, and that's going to be in and out. Kleemer will pull down the rebound. Here comes Camas the other way. Nice pass, and she's going to set up for the three. Off the glass, and we got a miss. Mackenzie Lewis brings the ball down and hands it off to Madison Oberg. Oberg, the point guard for the team. Gets it right there on the elbow for Cranston. Cranston decides a shot and takes better against it. Nice little crossover, and Oberg running layup for two. Oberg picks up the point guard there at the top of the key. High screen set for a roll. Now she's going to take it all the way in and draws the foul there from Rebecca Barney. Nice little drive there by Maggie Wells. Senior post for the Papermakers. She's going to miss the first one. Brooklyn Pascal comes into the game. It's going to give Jillian Webb a little breather there. And she misses both. Camas pulls down the rebound, and here comes Madison Oberg bringing the ball up to court. Madison's going to get that ball over to Lewis. Nice skip pass there. Cranston now has the ball. And kick it back out top. Oberg now takes a nice little jump. She's going to get a running jumper from the elbow, and that's going to be off. Oh, nice little steal as he tries to put it back. Good aggressive play there by Rebecca Barney as she snatches the ball from the papermaker and tries to go back up and is going to draw the foul. Close game here. Like we said, this is first place going against second place in the conference for the Greater St. Helens League down here, 4A, Clark County basketball.
We're testing this microphone for the booth. Booth, can you hear this microphone loud and clear? All right. Thank you.
She is going to be off the mark on the first. That is going to be the first foul, team foul for the Papermakers, and first team foul for Courtney Kleemer. Barney makes one of those, so it's going to be 6-5. Nice little bucket there by the sixth man off the bench for the Papermakers, Pascal. Ball's going to be poked away. Kleemer's going to get it. Now it's going to be stolen again. Going to get it down to Oberg. Oberg's going to try to do the crossover. Going to lose the handle on it. Back over to Oberg. She's looking for the three. Decides better against it. Kicks it over. Drops it down to Barney. Nice pass inside off the glass, but it's going to be a miss. Camas is going to get their own Union will get their own rebound. Pulls up the three. Off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Haley Hansen, and here comes Camas the other direction. Hansen has it at the top of the key, pulls the three. Camas, good hustle there by Courtney Kleemer. But Tori Midland's going to pick up the foul there on that one. On the ground foul there. Carpenter comes into the game, number 34. He's going to give Mackenzie Lewis a break. Oh, and it looks like they were running a inbound play. A little communication breakdown there with Brooklyn Pascal. Oberg and Cranston. Now Oberg has the ball. Big, long cross the court pass there. It's going to be out on Camas, and Union will take the ball over. Abby Cape. Nice little reverse. Oberg's going to try to take it all the way in. Is going to get the ball knocked out of bounds. Nice little defensive stand there by Courtney Kleemer. Able to just knock that one out. Oberg at the top of the key, drops it underneath. Nice little underneath the basket pass, but that's going to be off. Haley Hansen's going to walk the ball slowly up the court. Kicks that ball out to Wiles. Wiles tries to drop it into Kleemer. Nice little shot there by Kleemer. Oberg now trying to break the press. Union does a good job, gets it over half court. Oberg now has the ball at the top of the key. Drops it in the corner. Nice little drop off. Going to take it back up top. She's going to pull up right at the free throw line. She's going to get a hand on it. Good strong putback there by Carpenter, and she's going to get fouled. Maggie Wells is going to get called for that foul. That's going to be her second team foul. Carpenter makes the front of that one. And we've got two checking back into the game. It looks like we've got Rebecca Barney. And Abby Cape comes back into the game. Carpenter makes both of hers. Still a 1-point game. And we're down to 2 minutes left to play in this first quarter. Drops it down in the corner. Hansen now dribbles the ball. High screen there by Kleemer. Skip pass. Kleemer now is going to take the ball at the free throw line and is going to bury it. Good shot. Going to get a timeout called here by the Papermakers. Camas up by 3. They're keeping this game real close right now. And while these guys are taking their timeout, we'll go ahead and step aside for a little while too, see if we can't get this technical difficulty taken care of. All right, here we're back to action here. Union High School, Camas Papermakers going against the Union Titans.
Out the parking lot in the handicap spot with its lights on. A white Ford Flex.
Moving the ball around the key pretty good. Dumps it in right there at the top of the key for the 3. Soft shot, but doesn't go in. Good hustle there on the part of Union is going to get that ball back. Raymore, the point guard there, gets that back. Going to back that up and start the offense. This Camas now has fallen back into their 2-3 defense. We got the nice 3 set up. Good ball handling. Oh, just one too many passes there. Here comes Hansen. She's going to take it all away, and she's going to make it. Titans coming back the other way. Rebecca Barney. She's going to get that ball over to Abby Kate. Barney back and forth there. Over to Raymore. Raymore tries to drop it inside, but that ball's going to get picked off. Good hands there by Kleemer. Trying to find Kleemer down there in the bottom. She's going to get fouled on a cross-court pass there. We're going to call that foul on Union's number 10, Tori Medlin. Well, we got big transfers here. We've got Mackenzie Lewis back in the game and Courtney Cranston. And Kaney Carpenter also comes back into the game. Big pass up top. Nice little pass to the elbow. Looks for the shot. Decides better against it. Takes a good long look at the 3 and doesn't take it. Just to the elbow. Union's defense is all over him right there. Nice little pass. She's going to shoot the 3. She thought about it but didn't take it. Pulled it up that time, and that is going to be off the mark. Caitlin Forner is the one who attempted the 3. Foul there on Cranston. And she's going to bury it.
Like her as a player.
Maggie Wells, yes, plays well. Plays real well. And she's going to miss the second one. Rebound pulled in there, Lewis. She's going to push the ball up the floor. Moving the offense around. Cranston at the top of the key. Raymore. There's Lewis set up for the 3, and that's going to be a long rebound there. And as we run out of the first quarter there on a big missed shot by the Union Titans, Camas is up 14-8. We're going to step aside for a bit. We'll be right back for quarter number 2.
On February 13th, Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to approve a bond measure. It's been 16 years since a bond measure for school construction, renovation, and improvements has been passed by voters. Buildings are a big part of running a school district, and some of the schools in Evergreen Public Schools were built nearly 60 years ago. There's not nearly enough money in our general fund for this much needed construction. and because interest rates are so low. Now is the time to ask voters to approve a bond. The Evergreen Public Schools bond would replace a number of the oldest schools in the district, and every school in the district would see some sort of improvement. For more information, visit our website, evergreenps.org/envision.
How about, yeah, now I can hear me. Can you hear me? All right, we're back here at the start of the the second quarter. Camas Papermakers up 14-8 out here at Union's home court. Tries to take that to the basket. It's going to bring it back out. Nice little drive, nice little drop pass. She's going to kick it back out, and we're going to get an over and back on this one. Cameron's doing a pretty good job of moving that ball around, trying to find the gaps in Union's defense. They've been able to find stuff right there on the elbows each time they've gone down. Mackenzie Lewis now has the ball. Out to Oberg now. Oberg's going to reset the offense. High screen set there by Cranston. Oberg's going to get around that screen, but they're going to get it for traveling. Hey,
Okay.
Did you join me?
Hey, what did I miss?
There
What did
you
I miss?
go.
I'm going to play catch up here.
There you go. Hey, you missed a pretty good corner there. 14-8. Cam's girls playing pretty good basketball. Both teams doing pretty good. Both teams doing pretty good here.
Yes, they are.
This is Rod Lawrence, John Schroeder here, EPS Sports, the Evergreen Public School District. Is bringing this to you. Nice little drop pass. Tried to drop it down there into Kleemer, and they're going to get a break because it's going to bounce off Oberg as it gets knocked out of bounds. Anyway, nice little shot there by Kleemer. Courtney Kleemer seems to be their go-to person. 6'2" senior.
Yeah, she's averaging about 16 points average a game right now for the Papermakers.
We're going to call that foul on Haley Hansen. That's going to be her first, team third foul. There's Cranston right there on the elbow. Defense cracks down, mishandles the ball, and here comes the Papermakers. Nice little finish. Nice roll there, soft touch there by Haley Hansen. Get that ball in.
You know, that's the thing that we've seen, three times now throughout the game is that, Camas is really doing a great job of, pushing the ball and trying to attack the rim as quickly as they possibly can on the open floor.
Yeah, they sure are. Coach Cranston's going to take a timeout. This team finds themselves down by 10. They're going to talk about it a little bit. And let us talk about it. You kind of alluded to it here at that last play. What's kind of going on? Camas is just executing a lot better overall, I would think. Some fast break points here and just kind of moving the ball and finding open spots.
Well, I think the real main difference, between the two teams right now is that Kleemer, presents a real strong inside presence for Camas.
Yes.
And, Union doesn't really have a match for that, at least what I'm seeing right now. Knowing them and they're well coached by Cranston, they'll get their mojo going.
Yeah, they sure will. They sure will. And you're right, because it seems like their go-to has kind of been Courtney Cranston for a while, and the way you kind of see the plays being set up, they kind of get her on the elbow. She tries to get a turnaround popper and things of that nature. Kleemer seems to be a little more successful at it at this point.
Just a little bit more polished.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Nice dribble in to break up the defense. Going to back that back out, get a new shot clock from the free throw line. That's going to be off the front of the rim. Here comes Hansen. Looking for Kleemer now. Kleemer moves up to the top of the key. Hanson now calls another play. Nice cross court. Looked at the three, but decided not to take it. Now she will. Off the glass. Big rebound there by Kleemer. Is going to start that one all over again. Hanson back at the top of the key. Hanson's going to take it all the way across. Nice little dump
job.
in. Got a no call there. Kleemer's going to get her own rebound. Great athletic ability she shows right there. Hannah Booth now has the ball. They're definitely looking to get that into Kleemer. They got her. She's going to back in. This time the ball is going to get blocked. Nice defensive stance there by Tori Midland. The 6'1" junior for the Titans. She was able to block that ball. Kleemer tried to back down in on that one.
Seeing a little extended defense here by Camas.
Union gets the ball back to hit court. Nice little move by Oberg. Nice popper.
See, that used to be an advantage that you could try and posture yourself on the backside offensively.
Yeah.
Is just sealing them, kind of hipping them out a little bit. But that's a displacement call, this year. So that's what they called offensively against Union.
Gets that ball up the court. Hanson gets the ball over. Hanson at the top of the key. Thought about that three.
I would have taken it.
Yeah. Jordan Wiles. Nice screen there by Kleemer. Tried to do a give and go. Oh, nice little.
Stepped up. Oh, offensive.
Oh, offensive foul.
Little moving screen, it looks like on the baseline, maybe. Was that it?
Yeah, it looks like Kleemer stepped down there and created that screen. Nice little shot there.
Carlisle's back in the game. So I'm kind of waiting for her to get going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Long, agile, good athlete.
There we go. Now we get the offense set up there by Oberg. Oberg right there kicks it back out. Looking to get Cranston. Nice little jumper in there on the box. Union's getting some good looks. They're not able to just make any buckets out of those good looks.
Little high ball screen action there.
She's going to pull up the three easy. That's going to be off a little hard. Oberg's going to bring it up. Tries to split the defenders. Is going to get the ball taken.
Should be a kicked ball. Other way. Yep.
Yeah,
good call.
Oberg tried to split the two defenders up top and got the ball poked away. She's going to take a rest, and Raymore is coming back into the game.
A little 2-3 action here by Camas.
Good look, but unable to finish the shot. Good try there. Whoa, they called that foul. That was on Tori Midland. Tough foul to call there.
A little bit. She was the angle on the shot action. She really didn't have it. And
yeah.
I think that's one of those bang-bang types of things you let players figure it out in a game like this.
Yeah, you sure do. Sure do. Soft touch there for Jordan Wiles.
This is the Beecher neighbor game.
Yeah, it sure is. I take that back. That is Jillian Webb at the free throw line. She makes her first of the two. She does that. Camas pulls their lead to 12.
In a little 2-3 action.
Nice thought there. Good attempt there for Cranston as she just kind of leaked down into the paint. Was unable to handle that one. It's a turnover for the Titans. Hanson now backs out, starts the offense all over.
There you go.
Hit right there on the elbow. Nice little shot there. Maggie Wells found her right there on the elbow, and she's able to drop that one.
You know, that was just real good patience, execution, moving the ball, moving them themselves, and found a player with a real good look, good clean look at the basket.
Yeah, most definitely. Cranston gets a good look at the three. It's going to be off.
There we go. Union
Hanson
running the floor
all
again.
the way. We're going to get a timeout here. I'm sure Coach Cranston wants to kind of slow this bleeding down a little bit. That's a big run. 12-0 run right there. They're up by 14 points.
Well, and that's really the difference right now is that, you know, the Union is, extending the lead by just pushing the ball and attacking the rim as quickly as they possibly can. You know, we've seen that, that leak out with one of the players on the backside of where the action is on at this end of the floor. You know, it's a rebound, one pass, maybe two ahead for a lay-in. I think that's the fourth time that's happened throughout the first half.
No, I think you're right, yeah.
Good timeout by Coach Cranston, probably to talk about that a little bit. Just got to be aware of where people are.
Yeah, you sure do. Minute and 50 left in the first half here, so
this has been a quick half.
It sure has.
For me. Actually, it's been a quick half.
It has. A very quick half. Camas is going to back down in their half-court defense there. 2-3, what they've been playing since the beginning. And that's not anything you need right there. Keep your eyes on the ball. Second turnover here in this quarter for the Titans.
A little oopsie there.
Yep. Hanson going to bring that ball up the floor. Guarded by Vega. She's going to back off. Webb back to Hanson. Going to take some time, run some time off this clock. Hanson's looking for somewhere to go on this.
Got a little foul there.
Yeah, foul on Warren there. Okay. That's Oberg to Lewis. Lewis trying to do something. She's going to take it all the way in. Underhand scoop, but it's going to get blocked.
That was a great block by Carlisle.
Yeah, it sure was.
It's kind of where I was saying earlier is that, I like her lengthiness, just her athleticism, just kind of watching her.
Okay, so Wilds and it looked like Pascal check back into the game.
Camas still staying in that 2-3. Why change it? It's working.
Mishandled pass down there at the bottom. Camas is going to get that ball. Well, Raymore trying to box her in. Hanson's going to push the ball up the floor. And they're going to get her. Can't do that chicken wing anymore like you used to.
That's right.
They're going to get you for the charge call.
That's her second.
Yep, sure is. 16 foul. Both teams tied with team fouls here.
Good substitution on Coach Pruninger's part.
There it is. Hanson comes out.
47 seconds left. You don't need to risk a third going into half.
Not even. Caitlin Forner checks into the game. Lewis over to Oberg. Oberg looking to get into the middle. Kicks it back out to Lewis, who's going to take the three. But it's not going to go in. Here comes Camas now. Forner.
Oh, nice up and under.
Step.
Nice up and
step
under move.
there. It's going to be Maggie Wells, number 23. Lewis now, then Oberg trying to find some space to get a shot off. There's Lewis. Oberg. Ooh. Looks like we may have bumped knees down there.
See, and those are the kind of fouls that I don't understand, where offense initiates the contact. Clearly Wells was, fully, stationary, straight up and down. I used to call that championship defense position, with the kids. And she gets the foul. She draws a foul. Oh, well.
Oberg misses the first win. First one on the two. And she gets the second. Now, that is the first points this quarter for Union. Raymore, nice little pick. Oberg for the three, and she buries that. At the end of the first half, Oberg buries three, gets 3 points to bring these guys a little closer. We're 26-12, halftime here. This is the EPS Sports Network. Ron Lawrence, John Schroeder. We'll see you at the third quarter.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen
as a district that prepares students for the jobs of tomorrow.
As a district that provides 21st century learning tools.
As a place where every student
can succeed.
Can succeed.
Can succeed.
But we're asking students to learn and succeed in a number of schools that have not kept up with the times. Some of our students are learning in schools built more than 50 years ago, and they're starting to show their age. Some schools have aging, inefficient heating and cooling systems that get too hot in the spring and fall and too cold in the winter and are costly to maintain. Some schools, which opened in the 60s and 70s, have designs which carry noise, making it hard for teachers to teach and students to concentrate. Many schools were built before the widespread use of computers and aren't designed to accommodate 21st century learning tools and teaching techniques. At older schools, there's a safety issue. Entrances open into outside hallways, instead of forcing visitors to check in with the school office first. And many students are learning in costly-to-maintain portable classrooms, away from the rest of the school. But we envision an Evergreen, where every student has the chance to succeed, in schools designed to help them reach their full potential. That's why Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to approve a bond measure that will replace, enlarge, or improve every school in the district. The bond measure will replace 5 elementary schools: Sifton, Image, Ellsworth, Marion, and Burton, Weiss Middle School, and Mountain View and Legacy High Schools. In addition, the district will build a brand new elementary school to handle student enrollment growth near the intersection of Northeast 162nd Avenue and Northeast 39th Street. The bond would also make it possible to build a wing at Heritage High School to get students out of portables on the north and east side of the school. The construction of a new Burton Elementary School on land where the current district headquarters sits would lead to the construction of a new multi-purpose campus combining the specialized programs of 49th Street Academy, Transitions, and Legacy High School, and the relocation of district offices. To help future-proof existing buildings, every school in the district will see some sort of improvement, from roof replacement and new heating and cooling systems to expanded covered playground areas at elementary schools, improved athletic facilities at the high schools, and improved safety measures at all of our schools, such as redesigning the main entrance to create safer, more secure schools for students and staff. The bond also calls for the installation of new lighting and sound systems in all of our high school auditoriums, and new instruments for our music programs to replace aging ones that have seen decades of wear and tear. These bond projects would employ hundreds of local workers, which benefits our local economy. So, why now? One of the major reasons is cost. Right now, interest rates are at historic lows, while construction inflation is on the rise. Just last year, it went up 20%. So the longer we wait, the more expensive it will be down the road, as our buildings continue to age and need improvement. But Evergreen won't be paying for this alone. Evergreen Public Schools will receive an estimated $95 million in matching funds from the state if the bond passes. and impact fees from new local development. Evergreen Public Schools plans to save money with the installation of energy-efficient heating and cooling systems, which will use less energy and require less maintenance. Design costs will also be lower, as the district is working with architects to come up with a modern, technology-friendly school design template that can be customized to fit unique site conditions and can be oriented to maximize natural light. These school design templates also help the district streamline operations and maintenance needs, saving money in the long run. Another reason for urgency is to reduce overcrowding and cut in half the nearly 400 portable classrooms in use throughout the district. So, how much will this cost? The formula is complex, but basically, for a median-priced home assessed at $250,000, the bond tax rate in 2019 would be $20 more per year than home and property owners are currently paying for past bond measures. But when combined with other statewide education taxes, your overall school property taxes will actually drop in 2019. To get more information on the bond, visit the website on your screen. There, you'll get to see the numbers, what the bond would mean for the school in your neighborhood, and design concepts already in the works.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
Whether it's volunteering to read to elementary school students, or preparing food for our summer meals program, or being a lunch buddy, or making sure our concerts and sporting events are safe for students and visitors, or volunteering to teach art discovery classes, there are countless volunteer opportunities in Evergreen Public Schools.
I think most people value our kids as being our future, and so we need to help keep those kids going.
And signing up to be a volunteer is easy. Just go to our website, evergreenps.org/community partnerships. Click on the link to download a volunteer application, fill out just a few forms, and submit them. Once you've cleared the simple background check, you'll be ready to make a difference. This art discovery volunteer sums it up with a quote from a famous Dr. Seuss book.
It makes you feel good to volunteer. It's fun to help the kids. It's fun to get to know the kids. I think, kind of like the one slur in the Lorax said, unless someone like you helps a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. So you need to help in order for things to get better. And I think that volunteering is definitely one way that you can help.
Make a difference. Become an Evergreen Public Schools volunteer.
Evergreen Public Schools is now in the second year of providing nearly all elementary school supplies, everything from paper and pencils to erasers, glue sticks, and crayons. Principal Lauren Bradley says teachers request supplies at the beginning of the year, and each month can request additional supplies as they run short of certain items. Students benefit in the classroom, and parents benefit in their bank accounts.
I think it's really impacted our families because some of the families aren't just a one-child family, but more than one, 2 or 3, and so it really helps them where they don't have to go out and buy supplies for 3 classes or 2 classes or 4 classes. So it really impacts them financially as well as time, where they don't have to rush and go out and buy it before school starts.
It definitely makes a difference, and it makes it easier to make sure they have great PE shoes and backpacks and other things that they need.
Janelle Tuomanen has 3 children at Endeavor Elementary. She knows it's making an impact for families who might have to buy school supplies for multiple children.
It's made things a lot easier, especially with our multi-kid families, that have different kids in different grades. And then I've also heard comments from a lot of people that don't go to our school district. I was at a birthday party this last week, and they say, oh my gosh, it would be so nice to not have to worry about getting all these supplies.
Rocky Baker, a 3rd grade teacher, says it's also freed up money he would normally spend on supplies to personalize his classroom.
Yeah, quite a bit actually. I was usually anticipating students not having the basic school supplies, so I would use my own money for that, and a lot of us would still do that, but that frees us up to get things that we do want to personalize our classroom more. So.
Many parent-teacher organizations also report that having the district purchase school supplies frees them up to conduct fundraising for other items teachers might need to enhance student learning, such as special field trips.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy. And giving up, impossible.
And then we're going to turn on the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
What's your reaction? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods,
Okay, what else?
common.
This is their world.
Nothing happens and then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Sets him down into the shotgun once again. Touchdown, Browning! Henderson has a nice little spin move.
All right, welcome back here to Union High School, Camas, Washington. We've got the Camas Papermakers going against the Union Titans right now. Camas, all Camas here in the first half of this game, leading the Titans by a double-digit margin here. So, what do you think there, Coach?
Well, you know, I think the real main difference is that, you know, no surprise, no secret, is that, you know, Camas is just executing a little bit better. They're making their shots.
Uh-huh.
They're getting some, open looks or looks in the open floor. And, not to take anything away from Union, I mean, they're getting some good looks, but they're just not dropping.
Yeah.
You know, and it's 26-11 right now. I mean, this is a 15-point deficit at halftime. And, Union has to come out and bust a move here in the first 4 minutes and really to try and get back in.
They sure are. They sure are. And, and like you said, they've been some good looks. They've been able to penetrate that 3-2 defense that Camas has put up against them. You know, nice stuff right there in the paint on the elbow. They've kind of got some design stuff to kind of get right there in that area for little turnaround poppers. It's just not happening for them.
Well, and there's sometimes, some of the nights that are like that, and the only thing I guess I would probably say, again on Union's side is, just really try and dig down, step up defensively.
Yeah.
Claimer's going to be a force inside.
She is.
She is a monster to try and deal with.
Uh-huh.
And, they've done decently containing her. Camas has made some shots on the outside, but really where I think, have the advantage gain is it's just in the open floor.
Right. No, I'd have to agree with you.
Not sure, but I think it's like 8 to 10 points just off of, steals and then leaping somebody out for an easy lay.
Yeah, sure is. How many points does Claimer have?
Well, unofficial.
Make sure we throw that out
I wasn't
there,
paying attention when the game first started, but I believe she has 10 of their 26.
There you go. That sounds about right, too. So both teams back out here on the floor getting warmed up. I'm sure both coaches feeling pretty confident about what's happened up front because, what we've talked about, in spite of if you're Cranston, you're just like, hey, shots aren't falling, just keep shooting, and then like you said, tighten up that defense.
Well, there again, hopefully, they kind of look at it and say, okay, we had a bad half, shooting, we got to keep, pulling the trigger. We got, probably not the right thing to say this day and age.
Right.
Okay, keep shooting.
Right, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
And, attacking the rim.
Uh-huh.
And I think that if they just move the ball a little bit quicker, maybe attack some of those gaps, no, they'll find some things that hopefully drop in for them in the second half, or it didn't in the first.
Yeah.
For Camas, I mean, they got to keep the pressure on defensively like they have. They've done a good job inside on Cranston. Really tightened up around the perimeter defensively. They haven't allowed good, open shot looks. They got to keep, looking to do what they're doing, on the open floor. I think that they've got to shoot maybe a little bit more from the perimeter. It's going to open up the, interior for a Kleemer.
Yeah, I think you're right. Most definitely. Well, here we go. Start of the third quarter here. 26-11, Camas on top. Original starters back in the game. Oberg, point guard. Cross-court pass to Lewis. Now Oberg, nice little jab step. The kick out. Over to Lewis. Camas' defense is tightened up pretty good here.
A little bit of a 2-3 trap here.
Nice little screen set up for Oberg.
It was a moving screen.
It did
on
move
the
a little
side.
bit, but they missed that one. Coming back the other direction with the nice little pick there by Union. And she misses the bucket. We're going to get a foul called. That's definitely a frustration foul there on Haley. I'm sorry, on... it's
going to be on Mason Oberg.
Mason Oberg, yeah. Going to get the ball in bounds, get it over to their point guard. Nice little pass back. She brings it up the floor. Oh, just not watching what's going on there. Nice turnover there. Well, not a bad turnover, I should say. Cranston gets that one back. Lewis trying to find that ball down at the open. She's going to get it over to Barney. Nice runner. Good block there by Kleemer. And here comes Camas the other direction.
And we didn't see Payne in the first half at all.
No, we sure didn't. Oh, nice little popper right there.
Obviously good ball handler, and then, take it the length of the floor and pull up there at the elbow for two.
Yep. Oberg is going to get called on that foul.
That's her second. First. Okay.
Well,
I'm wrong.
Yeah, that is her second, though, I do believe. They called that last one on her, too, right? The loose ball foul.
I thought so.
Lewis now with the ball at the top. Cranston's for the three. That's going to be in and out. Union's going to keep it. That's going to be off the hands of Kleemer.
Now they're giving it to Camas.
Oh. Wow.
I thought that was pretty clearly off of Kleemer.
Yeah, I thought it was, too.
Now that's got to be Union ball.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, no? Okay.
That is. Yeah, that is Union ball. That's a gimme.
I see the little, okay, it was off the fingertips.
Yeah.
No.
Carlisle checks back into the game for Camas. Maggie Wells takes a breather. Oberg now looking to find an open shot. Camas doing a good job trapping once the ball is picked up. And that ball pass is going to be off the mark. Attempted to get it down to Tori Midland right there at the bottom for a little lay-in.
No trouble.
Oh,
no?
Little trouble.
Seeing, so a couple of things I'd have to say at this end of the floor, half court, for, Camas. I mean, they're doing a job, with the trap, creating the turnover. Okay, so Union goes ahead and extends the full court defense. A lot of times it's not, coaches and fans, and some of the players get wrapped up in it. It needs to be a steal, so you can go score.
Yeah.
No, basically the design of it is that, obviously because we're dealing with a shot clock, is to chew that thing down to where they can't get into a set and a half court. But more than anything, is to try and force that kind of a turnover.
Right. Exactly.
Deep into the possession.
Yeah.
Or deep into the length of the floor. So the press did its job in that case.
It did. It sure did. Yeah, it just takes out a whole different look once you put a shot clock in there. just screws up the timing and everything of the half-court.
I remember this 10 years ago. Coaches were like, "Oh, they didn't want it," and I'm like, "Hell, I love it."
Yeah, right.
I'm going to take advantage of this thing.
Exactly, exactly. Right there at the top of the key. Good look. Nice shot there by Rebecca Barney.
Those are her first points of the game.
Haley Hansen brings the ball up. Oberg is going to pick her up at half court.
So far, we have a 2-2 game in the second half.
We sure do. We're going to need that to be better than that for Union's sake. Nice one-hand catch down there to Klemer. Good look down in the bottom there. Nice little pass.
Good inside seal. Good look from Carlisle from the top.
Yep. Lewis to Oberg. Camas is going to come out on her. She's going to spin. Torrey, nice little around the back pass. There you go. That's what they got to do. Get the ball down and just go to the basket, take the foul. Now you got to make the free throws.
Exactly. Well, I really liked what Barney did is that she kind of, kept her position right there at the high post. The ball goes into the short corner. Okay, they go trap, so now it becomes a one-on-one situation between she and Carlisle. She crashed the rim. They found her, drew the foul, and now she's at the line. Got to make these count. Ooh,
there we go.
Get the second one. Got Union coming out in man here.
Nice little take all the way to the goal. Good basket there. That's Payne. 6-foot sophomore for Camas. Lewis now thinking to get that ball down to Torrey Midland. Cranston now back to Torrey. Torrey's going to put it up real quick. Good shot.
See, so Union is finding that. Ball to the short corner. They're finding that post, kind of at the elbow or the mid-key for scoring opportunities. Awesome job. And Klemer at the other end.
At the other end. Just matches them. Right now, it doesn't look like Union has the answer for that pass drop down into Klemer. Midland now trying to find out what she wants to do. She's going to get it back to Lewis.
I was going to say take her.
Yeah, drop that step. There you go. Oh, nice block there.
There we go. She drew the foul. Good little lift fake, Got her Carlisle up off her feet. Drew the foul.
Oh, that's Mariana Payne, number 21, they called for the foul.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Midland makes the bucket. All right, so we've got a group of new Titans in the game right now. We've got Raymore, we've got Vega. Cape's in the game, and Carpenter is going to check into the game. So Oberg's the only one who stays out there for the original 5.
Can we see the full court extension of defense?
Klemer, she's going to kick it out to Pascal. Set up for the 3. She's going to get her own rebound, put it right back in for the bucket. Good hustle there by Mariana Payne.
That's 6 points for her already in this quarter.
They go to Raymore.
So Camas is back to just her standard 2-3, kind of jumping it up at the top a little bit.
Raymore is going to pull the 3, and she's going to get fouled.
A Payne, that looks like.
Yep, that sure is. She's going to take that to the line to shoot 3 shots for that one. Oberg is is kind of the person who makes things happen for Union. She's all over the floor now, just trying to create some kind of momentum. A couple of times she's been able to suck that defense in, kick it back out, which happened there, and gave Raymore a pretty good look at that three.
Right. Right.
And she gets the first one.
You know, being able to step up, hit those free throws in these kind of situations is key.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, so they break the 20 mark. And here comes Camas. Nice job. Oh, we got a hard fall there. Hopefully she's going to be okay.
Yeah. She's feeling that one a little bit.
Yeah, she fell kind of hard. We'll see what happens here.
Kind of right there on the hip.
Yeah,
the right hip. Yeah, those always really feel good.
Yeah, it'll hurt you worse tomorrow. But nice transitional basketball there by Camas. He pushed that ball off the floor, and Hanson drops that one as Payne was filling the lane there.
We're probably going to do just a quick check.
Hannah Booth will check in the game to shoot the free throws for. It's always tough coming in cold off the bench and have to shoot free throws, huh?
I think that's her first entry into the game.
Yeah, it is. Walk straight to the free throw line. And she misses both of them. Oh, nice little steal there by Maggie Wells.
See, Kleemer is doing a great job inside stealing there. You got to find her. Yep.
Oh, she got bailed out there. That was just a bad pass. Haley Hanson. I got caught up into the defender there and almost gave that ball away. Did God, the referee had a quick whistle, called the foul for her.
That foul was on Oberg, right?
Yep. Nice job getting the ball to the key.
Well, she's going to get another shot, going to the line for two.
She's warm, a little warm. Maybe she'll make these two.
Yeah. Just don't think about it. Just get up there, just relax, and put them in.
There you go. Mackenzie Phillips first, 14th foul here. Off the back of the rim here. Payne's going to check back in the game. She must be feeling better. Going to give Kleemer a break here.
That's too bad.
She missed both of them, but saved again by the rebound, and we've got a turnover. Oberg is going to take it to the left. Oh, she's going to try.
That foul's going to be on Hanson.
Now, that's pretty good. I mean, that was definitely a forceful move on her part. Didn't dip the shoulder, so they didn't get the call.
Right.
But she definitely played off body contact. You know, these are the buckets they're going to need to make. Well, looks like Hanson checks out of the game. Caitlin Forner checks in. Oberg gets the second of the two. Going to kick it out. She's going to get a good look at the three and bury that one. It's going to be Jillian Webb. Nice kick out pass there by Forner.
If I'm not mistaken, that's her second, Camas' second three of the game.
It sure is. Raymore pulls up a three, is going to miss. She's set up again for another one. Rushed that one just a little bit. It's going to be off the top of the backboard, and it's going to be Union's basketball. Lewis now steps out. Now she's going to take it herself. Nice little move to the bucket there. Get around Wells.
That was Carpenter, right?
No, that was Lewis, number 22. Nice no call by the official. She's going to go back up strong and get it, though. Good hustle there on the part of the paper makers. Payne for two.
It's 8 points for her this quarter.
"19 seconds on the shot clock. Going to get her down in the corner. Nice little transition there. Good job. Raymore to Lewis right underneath the basket.
Pretty wide open.
Another turnover. Good hustle there by Camas. Cross-court pass there to Wilds. And it looks like we got somebody hurt. Can't quite see who that is. That looks, oh, it's number 10. Caitlin Forner. Not quite sure what happened.
It's always tough to see when kids go down like that.
Yeah, it sure is. Union trying to make a little bit of a run. More shots are falling this third quarter than they had falling in the second quarter. It's still a pretty huge deficit to try to overcome, but they've gotten better.
Yeah, we're still where we were at halftime. It's a 16-point spread with 27 seconds left to go here in the third. And, even though it's, worked out a little bit better for them just with some shots dropping, they haven't made, that move yet.
Yeah, they sure haven't. There's been some opportunities, at the free throw line that they haven't been able to take advantage of. Yeah, it looks like she bumped her head pretty good. So they might.
Got to take them out.
Yeah, we got to do the concussion protocol on her, make sure she's going to be okay. Gets that ball inbound there to Pascal. Going to have a jump ball. Nice hustle, good teamwork, sportsmanship there on Wells' part.
Well, it's kind of one of those muscle moves,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going after it. This is mine, not yours.
No.
And, like you said, good sportsmanship.
Yeah, well, the stronger one always looks like the bully in those situations.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just playing tough basketball. Oh, she set up there a good look at the three. That's going to be off the front of the rim. They're going to come back and get the rebound. This time Oberg's going to come up with the rebound. She's going to push the ball hard up the floor and is going to turn it over. Oh, and they tried to get that last bucket on time. Ran out.
That was a heads-up play.
It sure was. Well, at the end of this third quarter, Camas up 41-25. We're going to step aside. We'll see you back here in the fourth quarter. 30, the 20, the 10, 15, and is tackled right.
On February 13th, Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to approve a bond measure. It's been 16 years since a bond measure for school construction, renovation, and improvements has been passed by voters. Buildings are a big part of running a school district, and some of the schools in Evergreen Public Schools were built nearly 60 years ago. There's not nearly enough money in our general fund for this much needed construction. And because interest rates are so low, now is the time to ask voters to approve a bond. The Evergreen Public Schools bond would replace a number of the oldest schools in the district, and every school in the district would see some sort of improvement. For more information, visit our website, evergreenps.org/envision.
All right, hey, and we're back here to start of the fourth quarter. EPS Sports, Ron Lawrence, John Schroeder. Nice little bucket there by Oberg. Nice ball handling skills to get around Kleiner to get under that basket.
Scooped it up. Sneaky little play.
Union's moved into a motion offense. Nice little high screen there by Kleiner.
So
Midland.
So I thought that was a good no call.
Yeah.
When Payne went in.
Uh-huh.
And then she went over the back, and I thought that was the right call.
Yeah, yeah. So now Lewis has the ball at the top. Camas is kind of pushed the zone up. Nice little bucket. There you go. Good assist there by Oberg. Dropped it to Kleiner, who's just been on the money all night long.
Yeah,
she's just not going to miss that shot. Cross over to Oberg. She's going to kick that ball out to Barney. Midland now has the ball up top. Lewis to Cranston. Takes the look at the three, but doesn't take it. Now she's going to get it to Barney. Barney's going to cross over to the key, and a good one. Coach Cranston's going to call timeout here. 3 good plays, I should say, coming up and down the court there for Union.
Well, so now all of a sudden you've got a 12-point game. This is what we've been talking about is that, Union, hey, when are you going to make that move? So what have they done the last, 2-3 times down the floor is that they've attacked the rim.
They sure have. Sure have.
So.
And then just those, like you said, Oberg, what she's done the last couple of times down the floor, she's all over the place. That crossover and take the ball into the goal helped. Now everybody's like, she's going to suck defenses in. She had that nice little assist that she kicked out for Barney, and she was able to get the 2 points. So that might be the plan for the rest of this quarter.
Right. So kind of just watching a little bit down there. Don't know, obviously, in the discussion, but kind of looks like, spreading the floor, moving the ball, and an attack in the rim and being strong with the finish. Don't be worried about the contact, be worried about the finish.
Yeah, exactly.
Concentrate and focus on the finish, not the pressure, not the contact. So Union extends the defense here. Now, something similar happened to this way earlier in the year. Camas was way up, and then they only won by 2, correct?
Yeah, that is true. She's going to take it all the way in. Nice little scoop. And she's going to go down.
It looks like Midland has the foul, which is going to be her 3rd.
Yep, she does have the foul.
That's her 4th. I missed one.
Well, Hanson still hasn't gotten up, and still haven't sent anybody out there to check on her. Let's find out what's going on here. I don't know if she got an arm in the face. Looks like the way that one worked itself out. She might have got hit in the face on her way to the basket.
Yeah, it could have been. Maybe she came down on, the one ankle a little bit.
Very physical game here. We've had a couple of people get banged up and bruised on their way to the basketball hoop. And it looks like she's going to be somewhat okay here. I don't know if she hit her head too. She looks a little woozy, so we'll kind of find out what's going on.
She's operating fine on her own. Yeah, probably just went down a little hard, hit something,
kind of banged herself up a little bit. Brooklyn's going to go to the line and shoot the 2 for her. One thing you got to keep in mind, if this game does end up getting close, Camas now has missed 5 points so far at the free throw line just in this quarter. There you go. So just the 5.
Finally, we got a free throw.
Holberg sets up the offense.
So a little 1-3-1 look here by Camas.
We'll get that ball over to Kate. Holberg once again. Oh, good job. Nice take to the hole and just great defensive play there by Kleemer to get the block and no body.
Got 12 on the shot clock.
Midland's going to check back into the game for Abby Kate. There's Midland. She's going to take it back up. The ball's going to get blocked there by Camas. Mariana Payne. Good job. Holberg takes a look at the 3.
We got a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation. I think they kind of forgot that on that last foul there was 12 points on the shot clock, or 12 seconds, I should say, on the shot clock. Get another substitution here. Midland comes out of the game. Kate checks back in. Looks like we got some situational checking in right now going on. Union decides to set the trap. Webb now gets that ball over. Motion offense up top. Kleemer steps in for a high one. Shot clock now in effect, and it's going to be in and out. Cranston with the rebound. Lewis is going to dribble the ball to the top, reverse into the key. Holberg attempts the 3, but Kleemer is going to put it back in her face.
Yeah, just a little bit slow on that shot release.
Yeah.
I think had she got it when she caught it and then popped it, that she would have had a pretty good look for a score opportunity.
She sure would have. Haley Henson feeling better. She's checked back into the game.
That's good to see.
Yeah, it is. Holberg's going to take this one all the way. Running layup, misses that one. Wells, good hustle. Here comes Payne up the floor. She's going to get that ball to Wilder. Wilder down to Kleemer. Nice little pass to Payne again. And they're going to start all over.
That's right, new shot clock.
Wells now. She's going to kick it out to Payne. Payne to the elbow, steps back, doesn't take the shot. Wilds down to Kleemer. That's what they've been doing all night long.
Yep. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it sure is. She had Tori Midland on her back hip, and there wasn't a whole lot she could do back there.
There's no additive. There's no preservative. That's just all El Natural for her.
Yeah, it sure is. Running jumper there for Lewis. That's going to be in. Wells pulls down the rebound. And here comes Hanson and the Papermakers up the floor. Payne in the corner. Thinks about it. Comes back around to the elbow. Now Wells. Kleemer. And they're going to mishandle that one for a Papermaker turnover. Union ball.
So we're still 15 here with 3:43 left.
Oh, wait a minute. They're going to call that Camas' ball. Alrighty. So Camas retains possession. Shot clock's at 9 seconds. Abby Kate comes back into the game. Payne dribbles it down into the key. She's going to kick it out to Wilds. Wilds is going to take a running jumper and going to draw the foul.
That's an interesting call from that vantage point on the baseline there.
It sure is. It sure is. I thought maybe the guy, the official up top, would have made that call, but he saw something everybody else didn't see, apparently. They're going to call that on Hanson. That's going to be her second.
I will say this, he is a good official.
Yes.
He's a very good official.
That is her second, team's sixth foul.
Yep, over the back.
They're going to get pain for over the back. Sometimes that is kind of an issue when you're that much taller than others. You can just kind of reach over them and take the ball from them. That's going to get you that call all the time. Both teams now in the penalty.
I believe that's her fourth, right?
It is. Rebecca Barney at the line now. And she's going to miss everything on that. Camas is going to get the ball. Maggie Wells taking it in. Hanson comes back and gets the ball. Maggie trying to set a screen.
Time and score situation here. Camas doing a good job working the ball around.
Yep, they sure are. Payne right there is going to get it at the top, bounces it. Maggie's going to get it and put it back.
Nice
good job,
little tip.
Wells.
Payne was out of position for the rebound. She knew exactly where Wells was, tipped it to her for a nice, easy lay-in.
So we got a full here, so we'll go ahead and take it with them. This is EPS Sports. Camas 49, Union 31. All right, we are back here. Fourth quarter basketball, Union High School, Papermakers against the Titans. Camas up, 49-31. Oberg and Raymore, the point guards here. Raymore is going to look at the three. It's going to be off. She's going to get her own rebound. New shot clock. Oberg at the top of the key to start everything over. She looked at the three, but didn't take it. Lewis now has the ball. She's going to try to break into the key. Nice little move to Oberg. Oberg kicks it out to Midland, but she's going to miss, and that's going to go out of bounds.
A little bit of substitution here. A little over 2 minutes to play.
So that is Midland and Cranston who check out of the game. Kind of the smaller squad, quicker squad, if you will, on the floor right now. Raymore almost gets that take. Hanson now going to stop right there at the top of the key, and she's going to get fouled.
A little bit of a mugging there.
There you go.
Had to make sure
Barney.
the official was going to call that.
Yeah. Oberg checks out of the game now, and McKenna Vega is going to check in along with, well, it was going to be Carpenter. It looks like they're trying to get that all figured out. Madison McKay checks into the game as well. And also Number 30, first time into the game, Lily Caplice. Hansen makes the first of the one-on-one.
So just a little bit of a side note here. Assistant coach Randy Rice for Camas down here. His brother Leon Rice is the head coach over at Boise State. I've known Leon for a number of years. Just sent him a picture of Randy coaching it up down here, and he goes, "I know him."
There you go.
I told Randy earlier. I said, "I'll make the infamous Mr. Rice more famous tonight."
Yeah, exactly. Nice little tight defense there by Union. Trapped her when she picked the ball up. Cross court, they made him pay for it, though.
Yeah.
Great job there. Good look from Jordan Wilds for the three. Little communication breakdown there between Vega and Raymore. Turnover for Union.
So 1:27 left here. It looks pretty clear that Camas is going to win this game.
Yeah, they sure are. I think their coaching staff agrees as they let the starters get their standing O as they come out the game. Booth now in the game along with Pasca.
She brought it down and it kind of slapped away.
Sure did. It's Faith Bergstrom, 6'1" freshman. Still getting used to playing on Friday night stage with the big girls.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see a lot of her in the years to come.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Comes up to set the high screen, rolls out of it, looking for the ball. Good look at a three. That's going to be off the front of the rim. Union with the rebound. McKay now trying to take the ball in. She's going to kick it back out. Vega down to Carpenter, who's going to dribble it into the key. Union gets their own rebound. Comes back at it. Shot clock and game clock right around the same right now. Still no call. Going to let them put that back up. That's going to be off front of the rim again by Carpenter. And she's going to finally get that one in. As time runs out, Camas Papermakers 53. The Union Titans 33. This is EPS Sports. Ron Lawrence, John Schroeder. Great game out here tonight. These girls played hard together. Came out with some good basketball. Thank you guys for listening in with us. We really do appreciate it. You guys have a great evening, and we'll see you soon.
For that, and a lot of us would
sets him down into the shotgun once again. Touchdown, Browning! Henderson has a nice little spin move. Boyle, thanks to a nice little move. That's
All right, hey, welcome here back again. Union High School, home of the Titans. We've got the Camas Papermakers came out here to meet the Union Titans here for a real good, important basketball game tonight. The crowd kind of gives you an idea of how important this game is to the area. This is a 4A Greater St. Helens game going on out here that's going to have some pretty good ramifications for either side tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the players here on both sides. You got Tyler Combs, who's averaging 17 points average a game. Jason Franklin isn't too far behind him for Union at 12 points, and you've got a smattering between Resnick, Taylor, and Smith.
Yeah,
at 9 and 8 points. This is a big, big game. Here in the St. Helens 4A that this time of year. To where it hasn't been such in the past.
Right.
But this has big ramifications to the outcome has big ramifications.
It does. It does. Union's got to win. It's a must-win for them. It keeps them in the mix. Camas, it solidifies if they win out here tonight.
Well, Camas is, what are they? They're 2-4 in conference, 12-6 overall.
Yeah.
Union is 4-1, 14-4. For Union, it keeps them in the hunt for yet another league championship.
Yeah,
for Camas, they got to win either tonight or they got to win their last game against Battleground.
Yeah.
Okay, and hope that Battleground loses out.
And Battleground's playing Skyview, I think, tonight.
Correct.
Too, so
at Skyview.
Skyview is on top right now.
Correct.
All right, well, this is EPS Sports. Ron Lawrence, John Schroeder here tonight with you guys to bring you this exciting basketball game and this competition here in Clark County on Friday night. And here we go with the tip. Carson Bovine brings the ball across. Big long three. Good rebound there. Brought down there by Elijah Taylor. Also a pretty good football player for the Titans. Zach Resnick's going to be the point guard, the floor general tonight, if you will. Nice little drop down. Unable to complete that one. We're going to come down with the rebound with Ben Cook. Nice little trail. Looking for the basket to go in, and it doesn't.
By Carlisle.
And here comes Combs. Combs handles the ball there. Let's see if they're going to get a foul called. Kind of gets bailed out of that. Looks like he kind of lost control as he was going in.
So I'm assuming the Carlisle kid is the brother to the Carlisle girl player.
Yeah,
for Camas.
I think you are correct.
Twins, maybe?
Yep. Looks like, well, no, the daughter is, well, the sister, I should say, is a freshman.
Freshman,
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking she was a senior.
Yep. Big Buck looking for a bucket. Nice little rebound by Camas. Isaiah Sampson, number 21. Kind of keep that ball moving around. Union's got themselves into a zone of 1-3-1. Isaiah now is going to take it to the elbow and pull up. That's going to be a drop for two.
Good job attacking the gap there.
Sure is. Combs now trying to make something happen. He's going to take that one to the rack and complete. Good job. Here comes Camas the other way around. Bone 9. Sampson now is going to, nice little take to the hole. He's going to get a foul called. Jason Franklin Jr. Looks like they got something out there on Taylor. Some equipment malfunction. He's not allowed to wear the headbands out there apparently, so he had to take that off. Sampson buries the first of the two. And he gets that one. And
Good
this
job.
time, all the points belong to Isaiah Sampson. Nice little take to the McCole. Good shot there. And that's by Quinn Laney. Good save there by Taylor Elijah. It's going to get poked away, and it's going to be a turnover coming back the other direction. Trey Carlisle now has the ball. He's going to get that to Ben Cook. He got the ball right there at the elbow. He's going to drop step and throw that one in there. It's going to be off the mark. Here comes Union. Combs trying to make something happen. Has to back that back out. Gets the ball over to Resnick. Resnick's going to take it all away. Nice little underhand scoop. He gets that in under Trey Carlisle.
You know, he's just got that little unassuming, just that quickness, that little burst right there at the end that he can blow by the guys.
He sure
you
does.
see that all the time.
Shane Jamison. That's going to be off the mark. Big rebound coming back. Union the other direction. A lot of ball movement there, but the defender is able to keep Combs right there in front of him. Gets him off his feet, brings up a little popper, unable to make that one. And Jamison is going to bring that one in. Ben Cook looks at the three, thinks better against it.
Getting some really good looks. I kind of like how Camas is pushing the ball a little bit more.
Back and forth here now. Elijah Sampson is going to take it all the way to the rack. Going to draw some contact.
Good decision.
Sure is.
Gets to go to the line for two.
Elijah Juan Taylor is going to get called for that. His first, team second on the fouls. Isaiah Sampson at the he's going to miss the first one of the two. And he gets the second one.
So he's 3 of 4 from the line.
He sure is. Resnick.
And he's got all 5 of Camas's points.
Combs, a nice athletic move to the hole. They get a little underhand scoop right there in front of the basket for two. Sampson now has the ball at the elbow, looks to kick it to Carlisle. Carlisle is going to pull up the three. Union with the rebound. Combs pulls up a straight ahead three. That's going to be off. Rebound, put back. Good job there. Quinn Laney. And that is going to call as a timeout. It's going to be a short one. We'll go ahead and stay here.
You know, good timeout by Camas's coach. I just watching that last play. There wasn't any real effort on rebound position, and that's how LeMay was able to get that second shot attempt for a good, clean look and a score. All the little things in a game like this matter.
Yeah, they sure do. I mean, you can see that the energy is definitely on Union's side right there. I mean, that little jumper, Laney, I mean, he really gets high in the air to shoot a jumper. I mean, he looks like he'd be a hard guy to actually block his shot because he releases the ball at the top of his jump.
Well, I tell you, the thing that I've got to share about Union that I've always appreciated about Coach Conley and his group, is that, they mirror him.
Yeah.
He's high intensity. He's a high effort, worker kind of a guy. The kids reflect his personality, definitely.
Sure does. Sure does. Good call. Sampson, good look at a three. It's going to be off the mark, but they're going to pull that back down in. Carlisle now is going to back it back out.
And that was just a good multiple effort on, Carlisle's behalf.
Sure was. Bo 9. A nice little rotate. They're going to drop it. Good job right there. Nice finish. And that's Gabriel McCoby. Or McCoby. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly.
I think that's right.
Yeah,
McCoby.
Sampson gets a good look at it and buries that one.
Deep three ties the game.
Get it right down. Nice little jab set to get it back to Franklin at the top of the key. And he gets the three.
Back.
Yep.
Back to back.
Trey Carlisle now is guarded heavily. Nice little scoop inside. There you go. Good job. That is Jackson Gleekberg. And we got another deep three there by Combs. Going to go back and forth here.
That's now 7 of their 16 that he has. Another thing that Camas is definitely, wanting to do is post up. Look good option. If that's not, kick it back out, swing it around, and a drive opportunity as you see.
There you go. Trey Carlisle takes that in on the left-hand side, drives some contact as he goes up. Going to get to shoot 2 for his efforts. And this is that first one. We got some substitution for Union. Dustin Nettles is going to come into the game, as well as Houston Combs. And they're both going to be missed. Rebound there by Franklin Jr.
There it is.
Nice spot up three at the top of the key. Good job. Ethan Smith has just checked into the game, so he's going to come off the bench hot. Good look. He's going to bury his. Carson Bonine. Nettles down in the corner looking to get that ball back into play. High screen set there by Franklin. Franklin's going to get a good look. He's going to bury the three.
Is this 3 in a row? Let's make it 4 in a row.
Yeah, right. Bonine now hands the ball off to Carlisle. Carlisle sees Sampson at the bottom. Nice try.
And one.
There we go. Nice strong move to the basket there by Isaiah Sampson.
So he's got the opportunity to get the three of the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, he sure does. He sure does. Franklin Jr. now is going to get called for the foul. Oh, Aiden Neller checks into the game, number 25. He's going to replace Franklin Jr. Sampson buries his three the old-fashioned way, just like you said, Coach.
That makes 11 of their 18 that he has.
Looks like the shot clock and the game clock's about 10 seconds off. We're going to have to get a shot up this before this all is over. Nice look in the corner. He's going to take it hard. There's a good look there for boom, and he buries it. And that is going to be Ethan Smith. Brings Union to 25. Camas will sit here for the last shot. Nice little take. No panic at all by Carson Bonine, who gets that and is going to bring him within 5 before it's all said and done. We are here at the Titan Stadium, or the Titan Fieldhouse here. Camas, Union up 25-20. We'll be right back.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy. And giving up, impossible.
And then we're going to turn on the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
5v1. What's your reaction? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
This is their world. Nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
All right, we're back here at quarter 2.
That was a quick quarter.
It sure was. 25-20, Union on top. A lot of jump shooting in that first quarter. Some big threes at some big times, keeping the game excited. Union with the turnover. Carson Bonine. Isaiah Sampson. Bonine's going to pull up at the top of the key.
Good look.
Resnick may have made him alter the shot just a bit. Turnover there. Bonine's going to take it to the coast. Guarded there by Combs. Good job. He's going to draw contact and pull the foul. As Tyler Combs gets his first foul of the game.
Yeah, good job by Bonnie there. You know, good control. You know, with the ball in his body. You know, tried to finish. Strong there at the end, but again kept his focus on the finish. Not so much on the contact. Didn't work out for him. Didn't look like the first free throw did either.
Yeah. So it might have been a good foul on Tyler Combs' part.
Yeah, definitely. When they missed that first one, it became a good foul.
There we go. So he's going to get one out of that effort. Tyler to Resnick. Nice little screen. Nice drop. Oh, good block there by Elijah Sampson. And he's going to take it all the way again, drawing great contact there. Going to get the big man here in some foul trouble here pretty soon.
See, I think this is a real key, that we kind of saw late in the first, but, for Camas is that continue to push, attack, get to the rim. If you don't have it, obviously kick it out to the perimeter. Take a shot there or load it back up into the post. Bonnie connects on the first one.
Most definitely. Taylor's going to check out of the game. Ethan Smith, 6-foot junior, checks in for him. Good job. Bonine gets both of his this time. High screen set up by Franklin. The ball's going to get taken away, and here comes Bonine. Oh, he's going to take it back. Good look. There's a better look, and he buries it.
We got a timeout.
There we go. Crucial timeout. Camas takes the lead for the first time in the second quarter. 26-25. Big shots and just attacking the basketball. Attacking the rim since this quarter started.
Well, the big thing I think, that we've seen here in this quarter is that Union has some uncharacteristic turnovers happening right now that have led for score opportunities, obviously, for Camas.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Transition basketball, taking advantage of that. The threes are keeping them close, and then a couple of mistakes, and now they're on top.
Well, in a game like this, take a look at this. This is awesome. Good high school crowd, a lot of energy and whatnot. But in a game like this, with as much as on the line, every possession, every action is mission critical in a game like this.
It sure is. It sure is. Coach Conley's got him settled down, let's hope, and we'll have to start this quarter back up here. Franklin on the elbow. Nice little jab. He's going to take it hard. Going to draw contact and get the bucket.
See, I like that action by Franklin. The last couple of times they've run that play, his back has been bit to the basket. And I think that, hey, you just turn and you face and you look. You owe it to your teammates, to face and see if you've got an option that way.
You sure do. You sure do.
And what do you know? A score and an and one.
There you
go. The three, the
old-fashioned way. The way I like them. Well, he got the two out of the deal. Trey Carlisle down to Sampson. Sampson's going to lose the handle on the ball. Here comes Combs. And it's going to be a kick ball or a knee ball here. Going to take it out of bounds. That should reset the clock, and it did. Ethan Smith will take the ball out under the basket.
Are they going to take some time off?
Was it a kick ball, knee ball? Yep, they are. 31 seconds left.
Yeah.
Gets that in, swings it inside, and kicks it out to Franklin. It's going to be off. Oh, mishandled it, and it's going to remain Union's ball.
I think Ben Cook was just a little bit out of position to try and get that.
Yeah.
That's why he went out with the one hand. He just didn't bring the other one, back into secure it.
Yep.
Lost it out of bounds.
Resnick now has the ball over there on the far side. Nice look. But he's going to miss it all. Quinn Lamey just a bit off the mark on that one.
Oh. It's an unfortunate turnover there.
Yeah.
I thought that it was a nice pick and roll play.
Sure was.
Maybe Sampson just didn't go and cut a little bit harder to the basket, and that's where the turnover occurred.
Yeah. Good defensive move there by Sampson. Steps in and cuts off that lane. Ethan Smith looking. He's going to pull up the three off the balance a little bit. Let's see who they're going to give this ball to.
Ooh.
That's a tough call there.
Officials are conferring. I think it goes back to Camas.
Yes. Yep.
And that's the correct call there.
Yeah, sure is.
Good job by the officiating crew. Got three very good officials out here.
We do.
I know all three of them.
There. I've seen a couple of them. Was out there when my daughter played. Nice take. Didn't draw any foul. Good no call. Let him play basketball.
That's right.
Resnick now makes an attempt. Rays off the screen. Now he's going to take it. Misses big on that one. Carlisle with the rebound. He's going to come back the other direction.
There you go.
There's a clean look at it. Ben Cook for the three.
Those are his first points for the game.
Ethan Smith going to take it hard, and he's going to get the foul called.
See, I think that if Gilkenberg had just closed out with good high hands rather than leave his feet and try and check, that would have ended up in a missed shot.
Yeah, no, I think you're correct.
So Ethan Smith, I've known the Smith family for a number of years. I remember him when he was just getting started, like a third or a fourth grader.
Uh-huh.
His brother Ari was in my youth basketball program. What's kind of interesting is his brother Ari is now the JV coach on the opposite team, Camas here.
Oh, there you go.
Brothers are going against brothers tonight.
There you go. Ethan buries both of his. Nice basket.
Great body control by McCoby there.
Yep. Franklin decides to take it. Nice little step to the basket.
See, there we go. I think that if he just holds his position.
Yeah, that would have been an offensive foul because he had left his feet. He kind of gave that one to him by when he tried to jump with him.
Yeah, and so this is two in just a matter of about 20 seconds that have ticked off the clock, and there's, still 4 minutes plus. and a half here.
Franklin at the charity stripe. The shoot is 2, and he gets the first one.
You know, Gilkenberg for them, you know, he's been averaging right at just close to 10 points a game, so it's important for him to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, it sure is. And they're going to come get him and save him for a little while. Kyle Allen is going to check in the game for him.
Tie game.
McCoby now has the ball at the elbow. Going to get it to Sam Sampson. Tried to drop it down. The ball gets blocked.
Tough shot.
Sampson gets his own rebound. Long 3 off the glass. Tried to call it, and they did get the timeout. Good calls. Their heads-up call there by the officials.
See, this is one that still really kind of gets me, you know?
You talked about this on the last
nobody has
one.
control of the basketball to be able to, you know, but
Call that
hey,
timeout, but he got it. He got it.
if I'm dumb enough to step in to the ring again and coach, you know, that's a play that I will be all over. I'll be ready.
Exactly, most definitely.
I'll steal about 3 or 4 possessions a game. That'll be my new stat as a coach.
There you go, right? How many possessions can I steal?
That's right. But, you know, what I liked about that is that you got, you know, both teams, you know, seeing that there's a loose ball in a game again like this, you know, it's those little things, you know, that those extra efforts that mean everything to the end result outcome.
Yeah, it sure does.
Got 25 on the shot clock.
And we'll start this back up. Low 9. Carlisle and Allen on the floor. McCoby. Bonine's going to take a back step, and he's going to run in with that one. And soft touch. Nice 2.
So that makes 11 for him.
Yep. Holmes, Delaney. Ethan now, good look at the 3.
It's in there.
And it's a good one.
He's on fire.
He sure is.
He is on fire.
Puts Union back in the lead now by 1.
That makes 11 for him in the game. Ethan Smith for Union.
Isaiah Thompson's going to back it back out. Get to Allen. Nice putback, or at least attempt. Good hustle there on Camas to get the board.
Well, good decision of kicking it back out and setting something up rather than just trying to force a dirty shot that was contested. Got to call that.
Yep, going to get him for the foul. That's going to be on
Mr. Weatherspoon. Right?
Yep, you are correct. Combs checks out of the game. Tyler checks out, and Dustin Nettles.
So Trey Carlisle gets to go to the line for a 1-and-1 here. Perfect.
Gets it.
Nice job.
And he's going to get both of them.
Key freeze.
There we go. We got a new one in the game there for Union. That is going to be number 30, Brad Lackey. Lackey's playing the floor general here, directing it around. Here comes Dustin Nettles back to the top of the key. Witherspoon back to Lackey. Lackey's going to get the ball taken from him by Bonine, I should say. Bonine to Allen. Down in the corner. Good look there for Sampson, and he's going to miss that one. comes Union back up the court. Big cross-court pass to Ethan Smith. There's a look. He drops it to Dustin Nettles. Nettles mishandles that one. Camas, and that's another turnover for the Union Titans.
It's really been a key factor for Union here in the second quarter.
Sure has. It's like the original starters are back in, getting ready to come back into the game, and here comes Smith down to Witherspoon, and he's going to miss that one. Allen's going to take that one himself, and he's going to draw a late whistle as Lackey is going to get called for the foul.
Coach Conley lobbying
Yeah, he sure is.
for some of the same action at the other end. Yeah, becomes a good foul.
All right, so Resnick and Combs and Franklin Jr. check back into the game. For Union, for Camas, Zachary Chilean checks in along with Ryan Rushall.
Oh.
A foul on number 31.
See, that was, by comparison to in my opinion, you know, some of the contact that we've seen and versus that kind of contact.
Yeah, that's a.
Those are
no
tough
call.
ones as a player and as a coach. You know, trying to figure out, what the consistency of call action is by the officiating crew.
Yeah, most definitely. Aiden Neller checks into the game for Dustin Nettles. Combs gets a look. It's going to be off the mark. Camas rebound.
Time and score, guys. You got to put it up.
And that's going to be off the front of the rim. So as time runs out in the first half of play here, Camas has been able to get on top by one, 35-24 in an exciting first half. This is EPS Sports. Ron Lawrence, John Schroeder. We'll be right back in the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
As a district that prepares students for the jobs of tomorrow.
As a district that provides 21st century learning tools.
As a place where every student
can succeed.
can succeed.
Can succeed.
But we're asking students to learn and succeed in a number of schools that have not kept up with the times. Some of our students are learning in schools built more than 50 years ago, and they're starting to show their age. Some schools have aging, inefficient heating and cooling systems that get too hot in the spring and fall and too cold in the winter and are costly to maintain. Some schools, which opened in the 60s and 70s, have designs which carry noise, making it hard for teachers to teach and students to concentrate. Many schools were built before the widespread use of computers and aren't designed to accommodate 21st century learning tools and teaching techniques. At older schools, there's a safety issue. Entrances open into outside hallways, instead of forcing visitors to check in with the school office first. And many students are learning in costly-to-maintain portable classrooms, away from the rest of the school. But we envision an Evergreen, where every student has the chance to succeed, in schools designed to help them reach their full potential. That's why Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to approve a bond measure that will replace, enlarge, or improve every school in the district. The bond measure will replace 5 elementary schools: Sifton, Image, Ellsworth, Marion, and Burton, Weiss Middle School, and Mountain View and Legacy High Schools. In addition, the district will build a brand new elementary school to handle student enrollment growth near the intersection of Northeast 162nd Avenue and Northeast 39th Street. The bond would also make it possible to build a wing at Heritage High School to get students out of portables on the north and east side of the school. The construction of a new Burton Elementary School on land where the current district headquarters sits would lead to the construction of a new multi-purpose campus combining the specialized programs of 49th Street Academy, Transitions, and Legacy High School, and the relocation of district offices. To help future-proof existing buildings, every school in the district will see some sort of improvement, from roof replacement and new heating and cooling systems to expanded covered playground areas at elementary schools, improved athletic facilities at the high schools, and improved safety measures at all of our schools, such as redesigning the main entrance to create safer, more secure schools for students and staff. The bond also calls for the installation of new lighting and sound systems in all of our high school auditoriums, and new instruments for our music programs to replace aging ones that have seen decades of wear and tear. These bond projects would employ hundreds of local workers, which benefits our local economy. So, why now? One of the major reasons is cost. Right now, interest rates are at historic lows, while construction inflation is on the rise. Just last year, it went up 20%. So the longer we wait, the more expensive it will be down the road, as our buildings continue to age and need improvement. But Evergreen won't be paying for this alone. Evergreen Public Schools will receive an estimated $95 million in matching funds from the state if the bond passes, and impact fees from new local development. Evergreen Public Schools plans to save money with the installation of energy-efficient heating and cooling systems, which will use less energy and require less maintenance. Design costs will also be lower, as the district is working with architects to come up with a modern, technology-friendly school design template that can be customized to fit unique site conditions and can be oriented to maximize natural light. These school design templates also help the district streamline operations and maintenance needs, saving money in the long run. Another reason for urgency is to reduce overcrowding and cut in half the nearly 400 portable classrooms in use throughout the district. So, how much will this cost? The formula is complex, but basically, for a median-priced home assessed at $250,000, the bond tax rate in 2019 would be $20 more per year than home and property owners are currently paying for past bond measures. But when combined with other statewide education taxes, your overall school property taxes will actually drop in 2019. To get more information on the bond, visit the website on your screen. There, you'll get to see the numbers, what the bond would mean for the school in your neighborhood, and design concepts already in the works.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
30, the 20, the 10, 15, and is tackled right there on the...
A typical field production like an EPS sports broadcast begins about 4 hours before game time. Wade Ferguson, our video services coordinator, and I will spend about an hour going through a checklist of equipment we'll need for the broadcast and loading the truck. We sped up the action, and as the truck is loaded, you'll see just how much equipment is involved. Once we reach a school, or in this case McKenzie Stadium, setting up our cameras and equipment both inside and outside our video production truck can take up to 2 hours. Once a broadcast at McKenzie Stadium is underway, we typically have 3 camera operators, an instant replay operator, a graphics and video playback operator, an audio person, and a director. Nearly every one of these jobs is performed by video production students from across our district. At a football game, it's not uncommon for us to have up to a dozen student volunteers who are learning valuable video production and teamwork skills that they can use in a real-life job setting. And keep in mind, these are students volunteering their time after a full school day. With school and being on the crew for back-to-back football games, that's like a 16-hour workday. So I want to say a personal word of thanks to the students who come out to make our EPS sports broadcast a reality.
Hi, I'm Chris Rakedall, State Superintendent of Public Instruction.
And I'm Henry Wingo with the Seattle Sounders.
And together we're teaming up to help students achieve their goals.
To stay on top of my game, I have to show up at practice every day ready to work. If I don't show up, I fall behind.
School's the same way. If students miss even a couple of days per month, they could miss out on critical learning, fall behind, and fail to graduate.
Let's work together to make sure students show up today so they can achieve their goals tomorrow.
It's harder whenever there's a bigger group. Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against the wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Whether it's volunteering to read to elementary school students, or preparing food for our summer meals program, or being a lunch buddy, or making sure our concerts and sporting events are safe for students and visitors, or volunteering to teach art discovery classes, there are countless volunteer opportunities in Evergreen Public Schools.
I think most people value our kids as being our future, and so we need to help keep those kids going.
And signing up to be a volunteer is easy. Just go to our website, evergreenps.org/community partnerships. Click on the link to download a volunteer application, fill out just a few forms, and submit them. Once you've cleared the simple background check, you'll be ready to make a difference. This art discovery volunteer sums it up with a quote from a famous Dr. Seuss book.
It makes you feel good to volunteer. It's fun to help the kids. It's fun to get to know the kids. I think kind of like the one slur in the Lorax said, unless someone like you helps a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. So you need to help in order for things to get better. And I think that volunteering is definitely one way that you can help.
Make a difference. Become an Evergreen Public Schools volunteer.
On February 13th, Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to approve a bond measure. It's been 16 years since a bond measure for school construction, renovation, and improvements has been passed by voters. Buildings are a big part of running a school district, and some of the schools in Evergreen Public Schools were built nearly 60 years ago. There's not nearly enough money in our general fund for this much needed construction. And because interest rates are so low, now is the time to ask voters to approve a bond. The Evergreen Public Schools bond would replace a number of the oldest schools in the district, and every school in the district would see some sort of improvement. For more information, visit our website, evergreenps.org/envision.
Sets him down into the shotgun once again. Touchdown, Browning! Henderson has a nice little spin move. Thanks to a nice little move.
All right, and we are back here at Union High School. The Union Titans going against the Camas Papermakers here. We started off this third quarter. And here we go. Isaiah's going to get the ball right at the top. First jumper is going to be off the mark. Falls short. Union's ball going back the other direction.
Well, I know that Camas was lobbying to get that back, but that was really the right call.
Yep.
Goes to Union.
And there we go. Resnick now to Combs. Combs watching the offense move. Nice little screen set there. Resnick now off to Lamy. Lamy's going to get the ball hung up. He's going to get it. Nice little one-hander to, and here we go. Up the floor here. Jamison now tries to back him in. He's going to get that to Isaiah. Isaiah pulls it up. That's going to be on the mark. Combs tries to get it to Elijah. Good look. It's going to be a miss. Camas is going to pull down the rebound.
See, and I think that, Camas is doing a pretty good job at being in rebound position.
Yeah, they sure are. And we're going to get a foul there. Yeah, we sure are. There we go. I had all these voices in my head. I didn't know what to do with them.
I thought you were going to maybe have to go check in somewhere, huh?
Right. There you go. That's going to be Ben Cook at the free throw line.
Folks
just get one of those.
Folks just don't know how much is entailed in behind a broadcast like this.
Right, exactly. Oh, my goodness. All right, so here we go. Combs out at the top. Resnick now is going to come off the screen to Taylor.
Too bad on the finish there.
Yeah,
great play.
Good play. Real good play. Jamison now sets the screen for Cook, and that is going to be buried right there. Good job. Nice little 15-footer. Resnick gives it to Franklin. Franklin Jr. pulls up at the free throw line. That's going to be a miss. Save there by Camas, and here comes Trey Carlisle. Careful there, almost carried that one. Ben Cook again from the top of the key, and that's going to be off.
It's a pretty deep three from the volleyball line.
There you go. Elijah Taylor pulls down the re. Resnick's going to try to take it. Backs back out. Combs now looking to take the ball to the basket. Nice little put in for two, and we're going to get a timeout here for Union. It's going to be a 30-second variety. We'll go ahead and hang here with it. Camas still in the lead here, 38-36.
Well, I kind of think, a couple of things is that, Union really wants to eliminate, some of the paint touches that Camas is getting.
Yeah.
Okay. And at the same time, they need to, push the ball, and try and get to the rim. They've had a couple of good looks, with some two-on or, pick and roll play.
Yeah.
Isolation. They didn't get the finish there. For Camas, they need to keep playing defense, need to keep finding themselves in the rebound position, and, of course, looking their shot opportunities.
Yeah.
For everybody that's not here, this is a good game. We're glad that you're watching it on TV with us.
Yes, most definitely. Allen has checked into the game. Screen there, nice pick and roll. Here comes Union the other way. Holmes at the top of the key. Going to kick that out to Laney. Laney's going to try to drive in, pushes it back out. Resnick now is going to set up the defense. Franklin down there in the corner. He's going to get it to Combs. Combs going to get a nice little reverse layup. Ben Cook's going to get called on the foul on that one. Sampson checks back into the game. And so does Glickenberg. Going to be off the front of the rim there for Combs. Allen now. In part of setting the play. Glickenberg, nice little take to the hole. Unable to finish. Sampson right there to put the back for the two.
That was a tough finish for Sampson.
Sure was. Holmes again tries to dribble underneath, so he's going to get a turnover. Oh. That probably should have been an alley-oop instead of a bounce pass. Glickenberg thinks about the three, backs out of it. It's going to get the ball taken from him
Keep your feet,
by
young
Resnick.
man.
Holmes pulls up, buries it. High score. First tie since first quarter.
He's got 13 in the game now.
Allen's going to drive in, kick back to Sampson for the look. That's going to be off the mark. Franklin's going to get the ball stolen from him. By Allen. Good hustle there on Camas' part for defense by Kyle Allen.
Franklin picks up his second there. Little scrum on the floor.
Tyler Olajuwon checks out of the game. He's going to be replaced by Kobe Weatherspoon. Trey follows up the high screen, tries to drop it down. The ball's going to get kicked. Sampson is going to go strong to the hole, but he's going to get the ball stripped. Here comes Union the other way. This possession could give them the lead. Combs is going to drive hard to the basket. No call, giving Resnick a free look, and he buries that one. Sampson now is going to come hard, and they're going to get the charge foul on Isaiah Sampson.
I think this is where Camas needs it. Yeah, they're
there
going to call a timeout.
This is going to be a full timeout. Let's go ahead and take that with them. Camas, Union up for the first time this quarter by 3. This is the EPS Sports. We'll be right back.
On February 13th, Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to approve a bond measure. It's been 16 years since a bond measure for school construction, renovation, and improvements has been passed by voters. Buildings are a big part of running a school district, and some of the schools in Evergreen Public Schools were built nearly 60 years ago. There's not nearly enough money in our general fund for this much needed construction. And because interest rates are so low, now is the time to ask voters to approve a bond. The Evergreen Public Schools bond would replace a number of the oldest schools in the district, and every school in the district would see some sort of improvement. For more information, visit our website, evergreenps.org/envision.
So I think that was a real necessary timeout that Coach Josephson called for Camas, just to kind of, settle the natives, get them back on the reservation, and get back to doing what it is that they're doing. Quit the flashy stuff and let's go ahead
and
stick
get
to the
this
basics.
taken care of now. Most definitely. Union up by 3. Union's possession.
Yep.
Opportunity here to stretch the lead. Shot clock down to 23 seconds. Franklin now. Just dribble it down there with
Almost
a spoon.
picked.
Yep. Lamy. Looking for something to happen here. Witherspoon's going to face the basket and try to take it in himself. Nice little take.
I think he needs to do more of that. We saw that kind of late in that second quarter.
Yeah, he sure did.
Get it, turn and face. You owe it to your teammates.
Sampson now. Nice little left-hand scoop. Lichtenberg. Combs with the deep three, and he buries that one.
Wow. That's 16 for him now.
Okay, Sampson, there's Jamison at the elbow, looking to get that ball off. Ball 9. Sampson's going to take it all the way to the glass and get fouled.
Okay, so better control, better execution. They weren't quick and in a hurry. They got some good play action and obviously a score, and now a trip to the line.
There you go. McCoby checks in for Shane Jamison. And Dustin Nettles and Ethan Smith check in for the Titans.
So he is pretty much money.
There you go. Sampson makes 3 out of that one.
5 for 6 so far on the evening at the free throw line.
Nice help there by the Camas defense. Nettles is going to take the ball, kick it out to Ethan Smith for 3, and he's going to miss that one. Here comes Camas the other way. Looks like he's going to take it. Nice post up there. Buried it. 3 points.
Bonnie has been key. Here we go, another turnover.
Dustin Nettles take the foul.
And just like that, when you think the momentum has kind of shifted one direction and they're going to keep, boom, a couple of small things happen, and now it's a tie game again.
Here we go. Sampson with the opportunity to take the lead. And he does it.
That's 6 for 7 at the free throw line. For Union, he's not the guy that you want to foul.
No, not at all. Not at all. Elijah Taylor comes in and gives Jason Franklin Jr. a rest.
First game he scored 24 against Union.
Yeah.
Tyler Combs had 26. They're both on that pace tonight.
Yeah, they sure are. Union playing trap basketball here. Camas, I should say. Pulls up the jumper. That's going to be off the mark. Nice spin move and a no call. And that ball is going to belong to Camas.
I think in a game like this, you're not going to get those kind of calls. Okay? You got to be a little bit more IQ.
Yeah.
And not try and take yourself into 2 or 3 guys and expect the officials to make those calls for you. I'm going to let you figure it out.
Yep, they sure are. Nice little back off of that. Strong shot. That's going to be off the glass.
I think a little bit of one more pass. It would have been a better shot make opportunity for score.
Like they're going to run this quarter out. Shot clock, game clock, right about the same. Going to look for the one shot. Camas up by 2. Ethan pulls up the 3. Buries it. Good job. Right there at the end of the third quarter, Ethan Smith. The last minute 3 puts Union up by 1 to start the fourth quarter. This is EPS Sports. Ron Lawrence, John Schroeder. We'll be right back.
On February 13th, Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to approve a bond measure. It's been 16 years since a bond measure for school construction, renovation, and improvements has been passed by voters. Buildings are a big part of running a school district, and some of the schools in Evergreen Public Schools were built nearly 60 years ago. There's not nearly enough money in our general fund for this much needed construction. And because interest rates are so low, now is the time to ask voters to approve a bond. The Evergreen Public Schools bond would replace a number of the oldest schools in the district, and every school in the district would see some sort of improvement. For more information, visit our website, evergreenps.org/envision.
All right, welcome back to the final quarter here. The Union Titans going against the Camas Papermakers. Right now, Union takes the go-ahead at the end of quarter 3 with a big buzzer by Ethan Smith, who pulls another 3 and does it at the start of the 4th quarter now.
Wow.
Young man is money so far.
Wow. That is his 5th 3 of the game.
And now Union, 5. They get the steal. And we're going to get a foul here. We're going to put the ball down on the side. That foul is going to go against Ben Cook. That's going to be his 3rd. And 3rd for the team as well.
Again, it's those little things. You know, you got to know where the threats are on the floor.
Yep.
You know, and take care of that business.
Resnick tries to hit Smith on the back door, and he does it again. Tell you, Smith single-handedly these last 2-3 minutes has been all about him. Has Union up by 6. Single-handedly, Ethan Smith has done that. Trey Carlisle, Moreno fall-away jumper, misses that one. Here comes the Union Titans. Tyler Combs tries to take it all the way. He's going to get that one blocked.
Oh,
we're going to have a
brought
steal.
It down. Here's Ethan Smith again.
There we go. Ethan Smith is on fire right now.
That's 22 points for him now in this game.
Yeah, there we go. That has been a big, huge turnaround from the end of the 3rd to the first minute and a half in the 4th. Ethan Smith single-handedly has given the Union Titans a 9-point lead.
You know, I tell you, it really is fun, you know, to be on that end where you got that kind of a guy that's got the hot hand. You know, I mean, he's a good player.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had some of these types of games throughout the season, but you know, in a game like this, to be so clutch, to be on fire, and especially when your team needs it.
Yeah.
You know, how fun for them. On the other end over here, I mean, I know Coach Jesperson is, you know, talking about, hey, we have got to know where this guy is.
Right.
Okay. He is a threat.
Yeah, he is. Well, you know, it's always like, you know, Combs is their guy, so they're kind of like, let's make somebody else beat us.
Right.
And Ethan Smith stepped up on that role tonight.
That's right. Well, I tell you what, you know, a lot of years of coaching, guys like him make guys like me look good. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't have a couple of horses in the barn, you're running in a bunch of crap. I mean, and that's putting it mildly.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Just a little under 7 minutes to go. Kind of seems like the rest of your life for some of these guys.
Yeah,
probably.
Sure does. Union man defense. Papermakers setting up a lot of high screens, moving off of those, trying to create some separation. Somebody's looking for a nice look. Sampson, there's an opportunity. He's going to drop that into Jamison. Nice drop step. Looks like he's going to take it and get an and one. Going to force that shot through Laney there.
Oh, good job with, turning face and an up and under. Again, good body control. That's his first points of the game.
That's the miss, and here comes the Union Titans back the other direction. And there has the ball. Nice little crossover into the paint. It's going to kick it out to their man.
Boom.
Hits it again. I tell you what, there was nobody out there on him again.
No, there wasn't. You know, I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, a little bit of forced action there.
Yep. Crossover, nice take there by Combs.
It's like, no, you've had your chance out there in the corner. I'm going to the
I'll
rim.
take this with myself. Almost a steal. Sampson gives it back to Trey. Jameson's going to get a drop step. This time, no foul on Lamey. Great defense. Here comes Tyler Combs.
I say draw and kick again to Smith.
That first
right
quick step.
Him.
And there's another look at the three. That's going to be off. Sampson pulls in the rebound. And here comes Carson. Bonine. Carlisle looks for the three, unable to get it.
Good hustle by Union.
Coach Conley asking the Union guys to slow this game down a little bit. Take advantage of 12-point lead.
Kick it to Smith.
Nice little spin move, unable to complete that one.
Smith was all out there by himself.
He sure was. That time just a turnover. Here comes Combs. Union now on a roll here. Stretch the lead. That looks like something he was trying to do a little extra there. We got a timeout here. This is going to be a full timeout. We'll stay here and talk about this a little bit.
Well, unfortunately, I kind of think, for Camas, they've gotten a little quick and hurry.
Yeah.
In some instances, it's resulted in, some probably ill-advised shot selection.
Yeah, no,
I call those dirty when you're closely guarded, hand in the face, maybe going up and trying to put a shot into against a couple of guys rather than kick it to somebody else and swing. Some flashy plays as you kind of, some flashy play action as you kind of pointed out. I'm sure that they're covering some of those things in the timeout right now. On Union's behalf right here, continue to be thirsty bloodhounds here. Go after it. Continue to defend. Continue to hedge, pick, get it, go, attack with authority.
Well, it's to the point now where they kind of got Union's, Camas's defense chasing. They're a step behind just about every pass that Union's throwing right now. And you can't say enough about what Ethan Smith has done in this in the end of the third and fourth quarter here.
He's been a dagger for sure.
Yeah, he is the reason for the 66. All right, so we'll go ahead and start this up. Union content to slowing the game down a little bit. Combs going to walk the ball up the court. Lamey on the elbow. Gets it off to Smith. Smith looking to fire that one. Resnick going to throw a bad pass, and we got a turnover, and here comes the paper makers the other direction. Jameson now. Carlisle down to Sampson. Carlisle's going to take it in, kicks it back out. So looking for clean looks. Trying to get the ball inside the paint to get some high percentage shots is what's looking like, because they've kind of gone away from pulling the three. Sampson backs off.
Good.
Gets the two.
So unofficial, Tyler Combs has 29, and Ethan Smith has 22 in the game.
Oh, okay. Combs with the deep three. That's going to be off the front of the rim. Isaiah Sampson pulls in the rebound. Bonine's going to pull it up from the three. Kind of rushed that shot. Doesn't look like he got a real good look. We're going to get a foul called here. See who they're going to call that. Looks like Ethan Smith may have got the whistle, and he did. Ethan's first personal foul, 6 for the team. Carl, there you go. Isaiah Sampson.
And unofficially, he's got 22.
Cut the lead to 10. Oh, good push there by Franklin Jr. Gets around the corner and gets them up again by 12. We're going to call another timeout here. It's a full this time. Let's go ahead and take that full. EPS Sports, we'll be right back.
On February 13th, Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to approve a bond measure. It's been 16 years since a bond measure for school construction, renovation, and improvements has been passed by voters. Buildings are a big part of running a school district, and some of the schools in Evergreen Public Schools were built nearly 60 years ago. There's not nearly enough money in our general fund for this much needed construction. And because interest rates are so low, now is the time to ask voters to approve a bond. The Evergreen Public Schools bond would replace a number of the oldest schools in the district, and every school in the district would see some sort of improvement. For more information, visit our website, evergreenps.org/envision.
All right, we are back here at Union High School, Jim. Union tightens up by 12, 68-56. Fourth quarter has been all about one young man, and that is Ethan Smith. Camas trying to get themselves back into this game. The last 2+ minutes left to go here. Sampson, their go-to man, looking to find him some good looks. There's Jamison on the elbow. He's going to kick it to Sampson. Sampson's going to pull up right there. That's going to be off. Jamison tries to save it and throws it right in Ethan Smith's hands. We are now in the left, 2 minutes left to play. You've got a 12-point lead. Ethan gets a look. That's his first miss in, 6 shots right there.
Deep in the well and back out.
You can't say he got rushed because some of his other shots were rushed and he buried those. So Carlisle buries the 3.
I think those are, besides free throws, that's his first field goal of the evening.
Resnick, that's a clean look at the three-point line, and he buries that one. Here comes Sampson up the floor. Trey Carlisle's going to take it hard. And strip foul there. Resnick's going to get called for that one. Trey Carlisle's going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2.
Can't read what I'm doing here. Tyler Combs may not have 29.
Oh, okay.
I don't have my normal little score sheet thing. It's all right. He scored a lot of points.
A lot of points, so that's good enough.
Trey gets his first one at the line. Trey Carlisle.
And there's the second one. Game back within 10. So Camas, Union called timeout. It was a full timeout. That was called out by Resnick. I don't know if that's exactly what he meant to do, but that's the call he got. We're just going to stay here and hang with this one and kind of work our way through this last 50 seconds. Coach, what do you, let's kind of get into some of these huddles over here and kind of talk about what Camas might be trying to put together here to dig into this. We're talking about quick shots and threes, right?
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to try and get the ball back quickly. Now, who do they have on the floor? They'll probably go ahead and try and foul Quinn LeMay and see what he can do at the free throw line. But they can't let a lot of time expire off the clock for sure.
No, not at all.
I wish in this situation that they would allow the game time to actually stay up on the clock rather than run the
timeout.
Timeout. Let the timeout be run on the Shot clock?
Shot clock, yeah. Good
so
idea.
there's 53.3 seconds left.
That's a lot of time in basketball minute. In basketball time, if the ball gets to dropping for you right now, the hot hand seems to be on Union's bench as opposed to Camas's right now.
Well,
and there's the first one right there. First big opportunity there for the Papermakers is a Union turnover.
Okay, so maybe an isolation for Bonnie. A quick look. I got it to him. They don't have a lot of time to be running plays here. I mean,
no, they don't.
Goodness.
And so 2 turnovers here, and we've just elapsed some time. So that was a wash for both programs. Let's start all over.
9 seconds, yeah.
There we go. Combs are going to get trapped. Looks like they're going to trap anybody who picks the ball up. And there's the foul stopping the clock.
A lot of time elapsed off the clock.
Ethan Smith now has the ball. He's going to back that out. Resnick.
Yeah, see, they got fouls to give, so they got 2 more before they're in the bonus. Go for the steal.
Yeah. That was a good job there by Camas there to try to poke that one out. Oh, free one.
It's 24 for Ethan Smith.
Deep 3 is going to be off.
Look at this. Both programs playing hard to the end. There's 12 seconds left. It's a 12-point lead for Union. So for Union, this means that they still have the 1 loss in conference.
Yeah.
Assuming that Skyview wins over Battleground tonight, they'll have 1, and that's going to be a big game when Skyview comes out here next week.
That will be a big game.
Camas, they'll have 1 more game left, and that's going to be against Battleground. For them to advance to the playoffs, they have to hope that Battleground loses out, and they go out to Battleground and get the game back that they gave up earlier this year.
Yeah, and we saw Battleground this year already.
Yeah,
they're a pretty good little basketball team.
They are. Yeah, there's some good young talent there.
Yeah.
And I'd have to say the same thing for, Camas, looking at their roster and the guys that they got coming back for next year. I mean, they're going to be a very, very good basketball team.
Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup, though. I mean, it's going to be a whole lot more important than I'm sure both coaches wanted it to be at this time of the season. But it ought to be a good basketball game.
Yeah. The tough thing is that with, this league is that the top 3 advance to the playoffs, and unfortunately, a very good 4th team is going to their season will be done.
They sure are. Well, that's going to conclude our game out here at Union High School. Union hangs in there and beats the Camas Papermakers by 10, 71-61. This is the EBS Sports Network. Ron Lawrence and John Schroeder, thanks for listening to us today, and we enjoyed having you guys out here. Have a good night, and we'll see you real soon.